What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching, guys and girls. I really do appreciate it. If you can do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It definitely helps out the video. Also, subscribe to this channel if you're new. Football season's getting ready to get underway. We'll be doing a lot of Giants content on this channel. Of course, a 24-hour stream is coming up on Saturday. Hope to see you guys and girls there for that. That should be a lot of fun. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description below. I will follow you back on each of those social media formats. So, there's no doubt about it. This training camp has been very tumultuous for the New York Giants. There's been a lot of things going on, big fights, players retiring, Saquon Barkley coming back to practice, Kenny Golladay getting injured, Daniel Jones not really playing well. There's a lot of stories going on in New York Giants training camp. I bet you that HBO wishes they would have selected the Giants for Hard Knocks this year. That would have been one hell of a show, because it certainly does seem like it's been a hard knock life for the New York Giants at their training camp. And Joe Judge, because of this, has had a lot of critique. A lot of critics are discussing the way he's handling the training camp, handling the Giants. And former Giants legend Phil Simms has come out and pretty much said to the critics, "Shut up, you're wrong." Those are his exact words. "Shut up, you are wrong." Pretty much Phil Simms is defending Joe Judge, and this honestly doesn't surprise me. Phil Simms played for one of the toughest coaches you'd ever want to meet in Bill Parcells. And of course, under Bill Parcells' tutelage, the New York Giants won 2 Super Bowls, and Phil Simms obviously was a huge part of that. They were 13-3 in 1990. They were 11-2 before he got hurt against Buffalo. Of course, they won the 1986 Super Bowl. He won Super Bowl MVP, putting up a record-setting performance, going 22-25, 88% completion percentage. I don't know if that's been broken yet or not, but it stood for a long time. It may still be a record. I'm not exactly sure about that. But pretty much he's saying, so what? Guys get punished. He said it brings a lot of team unity. It's funny to sit there and see guys get punished, but sometimes that brings team chemistry. He also bashes critics for saying they're making them practice hard. You're supposed to practice hard. That translates onto the field of action. You want to practice hard. You want to practice correctly. Can't be too easy on these players. So, pretty much shut up. You guys are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. And like I said, obviously, Phil Simms played for one of these coaches before in Bill Parcells, so he would know something about it. But this is a different day and age. There is no question about it. The players are built differently. There's no more two-a-days. And, you can look at the disciples of Bill Belichick, and this does not always work. A lot of his former coordinators failed as NFL head coaches. Will Joe Judge be another one? Now, the New York Giants seemed to get better last year. They were in a lot of the games. They did seem like they played very hard for him. I know 6-10 isn't a sexy record, but if you're a New York Giants fan, you could see them starting to get better, and you could see some signs for the future that make you think that they could be a much better team going forward. But as Ben Volen of the Boston Globe says, he has a completely different outlook on it and says that Joe Judge may be losing the New York Giants already. He may be on the precipice of losing the team. And one thing I can say is if you don't win right away with this type of tactics, that the players are going to automatically stop listening to you. They're going to tune you out. They're not going to respect you, and then you're going to end up losing your job pretty much. So obviously what Joe Judge is doing has to translate onto the field. The Giants have got to win games. You got to see big performances for these guys, and they have to believe in what Joe Judge is teaching them. And really, winning cures everything. There is no doubt about it. Winning cures all. If the New York Giants are winning football games, nobody's going to look back on this and go, God, the training camp was a disaster. Sorry about that. My camera cut out for a second. But nobody's going to look back on this and say, oh, training camp was a wreck. Joe Judge lost the team. He trained these guys too hard. The fight ruined the team and all this other stuff. So pretty much it just comes down to the New York Giants winning football games or not winning football games. We'll see if his coaching methods work during the regular season. But as I've said before, the Giants look like they turned a corner. They do look like they play hard for this guy. They do look like they believe in this guy. And, the Giants veterans are there. Sterling Shepard stuck up for him. A lot of Giants players that are there stuck up for him. I'm not too concerned about guys that came in here, scrap heap guys that retired, or guys looking at it from the outside in saying Joe Judge is a disaster, the New York Giants are a disaster, and all this other stuff. It may look like that right now. It's a big soap opera. I know that a lot of the fan bases in the NFCs think this is hilarious and everything else. Oh, the Giants is... But it won't matter. None of it will matter. We'll know what this means in September. And we'll get a good look at it during during the preseason games. Obviously, Saturday is the first one, so we'll see if this translates onto the field. I don't ever take too much out of preseason. I would just like to see these guys get out of it healthy. That's really the main issue going into these preseason games. You want everybody to get out of it healthy, 100% going into week one. But we're going to know soon enough if Joe Judge's tactics and his style works with this team, or if he completely loses the team and they have another bad season. It may be the end of Joe Judge. I guess only time will tell. But Phil Simms sticking up for Joe Judge. And, like I said before, it doesn't surprise me one bit. Phil Simms is that guy. But it's good to see former New York Giants have Joe Judge's back. And, hey, last year, Bill Parcells came out and said he was a big fan of Joe Judge. And he was fired up about what he's doing because, once again, he's like Bill Parcells. He's like Bill Belichick. He's got that old school mentality. We'll see if the old school mentality works in a new school style of football. So all I got in this video, guys. It may be live tonight. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until next time, guys, it's a Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.